So you want to join the Army and you want to know if you're going to deploy. So when people join the Army or the military in general, one of the main things they want to know, and their parents want to know, how likely are you to deploy? And I mean, obviously it is a concern. You could be going into harm's way. You could be going to, dangerous parts of the world. So it's a genuine concern that people have. And you just want to know if you're signing up, or if you're just interested, how likely am I to deploy? So I've got a few notes written down here. So to answer the question outright, will you deploy? Maybe. So it all kind of depends on the unit you go to. There are several factors: the unit you go to, the timing of which you join the Army. That's really the two main factors. So like right now, the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan are drawing down, and it's combat deployments are tougher to come by. That's just straight up how it is. Now, not to say that they're not happening and that our presence there isn't still, going and ongoing. But combat deployments are few and far between nowadays when you look at the grand scale of the Army. During the build-up, the surge, and when we were really, invading and occupying Afghanistan and Iraq, every unit was going. There was no question if you joined the military that you were going to go. Now, it's kind of luck of the draw. However you want to look at it, not a lot of people are going, so that's just how it is. But that, to caveat off of that, that's not to say that you won't join the Army and do some type of deployment in a non-combat related. Nowadays they're kind of called rotations, or you're rotating over. So Korea, places in Europe, the Pacific, different places like that you can go, and technically you can call it being deployed, but you're going to train, run exercises, and that's just where your unit's going. And Poland, Europe, different places in Europe. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Maybe any other notes? Oh, there are a few more factors. I mean, the Army is growing right now, and we're picking up in different parts of the world, and different things can come up at different times. So just because you join the Army at a time of low conflict and low things going on in the world, not a lot is going on, doesn't mean that when you join, something's not going to happen. And we've seen that in the past with 9/11. People in the Army prior to 9/11, say that there wasn't really anything going on, and then they joined and 9/11 happens, and they're in the thick of it. So yeah, that's just one thing. It really kind of depends on, but yeah, you're most likely, if you're going to deploy, it's going to be to some type of training environment, and do some type of train up. But I would say the biggest thing that tells whether you're going to go on a combat deployment is timing. Like for me, for instance, my unit prior to me arriving here was in Iraq, and then they get back and they were here for about 9 months, and then I come to the unit. So yeah, and then there's a unit going out on Fort Riley to the Middle East here soon, and I'm not going right now. So take that for what it's worth. Take that for what you will. Will you deploy? Most likely. Will it be to a combat environment? Probably not. But could it happen? Yes. Will it happen? Who knows? It's not for you to decide. It's for you. If you're going to enlist, you just do what you're told. That's what us enlisted folks do. So I hope that answered your question. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the description box below. I will answer them, make a video on them. And yeah, we're going to keep growing. So yeah, other than that, I will see you on the next video. Take it easy.